You don't harm others. Live honestly. Harm no one. Give each person respect. Those are the three principles of all law.
And then you're requesting a forensic evaluation.
Yes, Judge, I am.
All right. Forensic evaluation is ordered. I'll set a competency hearing for August 28th, 2025, 9
If I can address bond.
9 a.m. Yes, go ahead.
Come to our attention, Your Honor, that the defendant has made 18 complete calls to the victim since being arraigned. In these calls, the first calls his mother has her wants to do a throwaway call to connect the victim in, and then eventually gets a hold of the victim. Loves her, he wants to get back together with her. At this time, I'm going to be asking for his phone calls to be revoked because on top of the 18 completed calls, he has 124 total attempts, including those complete calls. So at this time, I'm going to be asking that his phone privileges be revoked.
Yeah, I'd ask that not happen. I think he understands now not to make any calls. I don't want him to be cut off from his family. Okay.
Well, you requested a hearing on this, but I mean, after you listen to the calls, but he's supposed to have no contact with it. That's the third number,
And I would have concerns that he's calling his mom and that was going to be called to try to make a three-way call.
which is going to be also a violation of the bond. And this time, defendant's phone privileges are hereby ordered revoked. In all other respects, his bond will continue.
Sir, are you Lantavius Strickland? And Mr. Strickland,
You look as though you're leaning against an invisible wall.
you were previously in court, entered pleas of guilty to evading arrest or detention with the use of a motor vehicle, as well as unauthorized use of a motor vehicle. I've received the pre-sentence report and reviewed that. Has everyone had an opportunity to review that?
Yeah, Your Honor.
Stay has, Judge.
Are there any additions or corrections?
Not from the state, Judge.
In addition to that, I have reviewed your jail incident reports. Everyone's been given a copy of those as well. Have y'all both had an opportunity to review those?
Yes, Judge.
This is where we get to find out how dumb black attitude here is, as they think that they can act tough in lockup and get charges up against them and then come to court and hope that the jail doesn't say anything and then cry when they do. Dumb as mud. Very wet mud.
I have, but I don't remember.
4 fights.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You like to fight, don't you? You don't? You don't? Okay. I can tell you that I have people in front of me all the time, and they're not doing what you're doing. Constantly fighting. And the way these reads, it does not necessarily show that you weren't the aggressor. It doesn't show either way on some of them, but it looks like these were some pretty mutual things going on, specifically finding places to fight, getting in the bathroom to fight so you can't be caught and all that kind of nonsense. How old are you? 19 years old. So here is where I am on this. I understand that you guys had agreed to the 180 days up front. I don't know that jail necessarily is as useful as potentially something like ISF, cognitive track, because of its age, nature of the offenses, and what's going on in jail. The only way I'm going to go along with this agreement is to try to get you in a better place to make better decisions so that you can be successful on these probations. I want you to be successful. We all do. But at the rate you're going, you're not going to be. The conditions of your probation are always up to me. So I can give you what I want as a condition, anything that makes me feel like it would be helpful for you, helpful for the community. So what I'm going to do at this time is find that you previously entered your pleas of guilty freely and voluntarily. And cause number 24 DCCR 2440 find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time follow your agreement and find you guilty of evading arrest or detention with the use of a vehicle. Sentence you in accordance with that agreement to a term of 10 years in prison, but probate that. You'll be on probation for 10 years. You're ordered to pay a $1,000 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. In cause number 25, DCCR 0209, find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time, follow the agreement, find you guilty of unauthorized use of a vehicle, sentence you to 2 years in the state jail prison, but probate that. You'll be on probation for 5 years in that case. I don't have a fine. Is there no fine in that one? The 1,000 and the others probably.
There was just one fine.
There was just
Okay.
one fine in one case, Judge.
Okay, so in each of these cases, you're ordered to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. One of those conditions is going to be that you enter and successfully complete the cognitive track of the ISF program. It's a 90-day program. It's in custody. You'll be transported from our jail to there fairly quickly. It's all about making better choices. Okay, so it's just to give you the tools you need so that you can be successful on this probation and not end up back in here and then going to prison. Do you understand? If you get in trouble now that you're on probation, if you get in trouble in the jail, get in a fight, if you get in trouble at ISF and you don't successfully complete it, you're going to already be in violation of your probation before you ever get out. So you need to figure out how to just stick to yourself, follow the rules, do what you're supposed to do so that you can get out and not go to prison, okay? All right, I'm handing you, and if you do everything you're supposed to, then for all practical purposes, your case here in court's over. You're going to serve those sentences while you're out on probation. But if you violate any condition of those probations, you'll be back in here and you'll be looking at the 10-year sentence and the 2-year sentence that you already agreed to. Do you understand? Good luck to you, sir. Take advantage of this opportunity. You can go back with the bailiff.
If you like the way that I make episodes here at OTR, then you'll love the way I make episodes over at the DC, True Crime Done My Way, and a whole bunch more. Here's the link. See you there.